College Football Report. The Bay State banner. Ohio State Buckeyes receiver Carnell Tate, 17, had 5 receptions for 101 yards and a TD versus Ohio University. Photo. Ohio State Buckeyes Athletics. 4 weeks into the current college football season have produced the following assessment. The defending national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes, holds the #1 spot in the national rankings, led by a superior defense and freshman quarterback Julian Sayin, who replaced former signal caller Will Howard. This 2025 Ohio State team has done just enough to keep the defending champions ahead of the rest of the pack of national title contenders and pretenders. But here's where it gets controversial. This Buckeyes defense is the centerpiece of this powerful team, as witnessed by their stellar performance against the University of Texas and preseason All-American Arch Manning in Game 1 of the season. Manning and the Longhorns drew most of the national press headlines heading into that contest, which bristled the Buckeyes, who entered the season as the #2 ranked team in the preseason poll behind Texas. Ohio State's defense helped the Buckeyes beat Ohio University 37-9. Photo. Ohio State University Athletics. Ohio State coach Ryan Day, who was able to keep his job by winning the national title. Despite losing a 4th straight game to their arch rivals, the Michigan Wolverines let his feelings be known in the aftermath of his team's 14-7 nail-biting win over the Longhorns. We were motivated by the fact that here we are, national champions of college football, and ranked below Texas. That did not sit well with me or my players. I understood the hype surrounding Arch Manning. He deserved it. But we deserved more respect heading into this game. The Buckeyes followed their season-opening victory with dominant performances against Grambling, 70-0, and Ohio University, 37-9, to put a firm grip on their #1 status. Sayin has played steadily, gaining high marks for his poise and precision. Big games remain on the Buckeyes' schedule. September 27th against unbeaten Washington. A November 1st matchup against Penn State, currently ranked #3 nationally. And the always bitter rivalry game against arch-rival Michigan on November 29th. The rest of the top 10 in the poll rankings are as follows. 2. University of Miami Hurricanes, 4-0. 3. Penn State Nittany Lions, 3-0. 4. Louisiana State University, LSU Tigers, 4-0. 5. University of Georgia Bulldogs, 3-0. 6. University of Oregon Ducks, 4-0. 7. University of Oklahoma Sooners, 4-0. 8. Florida State Seminoles, 3-0. 9. Texas A&M Aggies, 3-0. 10. University of Texas Longhorns, 3-1. Quarterback Tommy Castellanos of Florida State is 3-0 this year. Photo. Florida State University Athletics. One of the most intriguing stories on the college football landscape deals with the rise of the Florida State Seminoles. Led by former Boston College quarterback Tommy Castellanos, the Seminoles have climbed from being ranked #10 in the Associated Press AP Top 25 and Coaches Preseason poll to the #8 position nationally. Castellanos has been the top factor in the team's rise. There are still questions surrounding his departure from Boston College through the transfer portal. Still, aside from the speculation, he has prospered in his role as the starting quarterback for the Seminoles. He has multiple weapons at his disposal at FSU, but he is the key factor to this undefeated team's success. This year, he has 94 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 91.6 passer rating. He has also rushed for 139 yards in his 3 games played in 2025. Meanwhile, the Eagles of Boston College are 1-2 to date under second-year coach Bill O'Brien. 2 other headline-grabbing college football stories drew attention. The first being the Indiana Hoosiers football team, which is now 4-0 following their 63-10 demolition of previously unbeaten #23 Illinois. This was supposed to be a tightly contested battle, but ended up as a most embarrassing defeat for Illinois as the home team Hoosiers ran up the score against their visitors. Remember that Indiana was good enough to make it to the college football playoffs last season, giving Notre Dame a challenging game before losing to their cross-state and more celebrated rival. Some people feel that the Hoosiers might be good enough to make it to the CFP dance this year despite a grueling Big Ten schedule. Indiana coach Curt Cignetti was cautious about his next game against Big Ten heavyweight Iowa. This will be a challenge, a more difficult challenge than the last one, Illinois, for sure. Cignetti went on to praise Iowa for how it's not a team that gives you anything. The thing about Iowa, in general, is that they will not beat themselves. You're gonna have to beat them. Second, the Syracuse Orangemen's 34-21 upset of the home team, the Clemson Tigers. Before a stunned, sellout crowd, the Orangemen jumped out to a lead and ran away from the Tigers. There are calls for Dabo Swinney's job following this defeat, the third defeat for the Tigers this season, against just one win. This is the worst start for the Tigers in Swinney's coaching tenure at Clemson. It is a hard fall from glory for Swinney, who has led the Clemson football program to 2 national championships, 2016 and 2018, during his 18-year coaching stint at the school, in which he has produced a sparkling record of 181 wins and 49 losses, multiple Atlantic Coast Conference championships, and a 12-9 record in bowl games as of September 2025. Coach Dabo Swinney, I love coaching here at Clemson. We are down right now, but I believe we will turn things around. This is a family of dedicated people, and family sticks together, especially in tough times. Swinney built the Clemson football program into what it is today. It is unfair that a 1-3 start should put his job in jeopardy, but such is the way of life in big-time college football.